the case that I want to talk to you guys about tonight is a very interesting and compelling case for me, because the dentist that is involved is just one of the kindest, most compassionate people that I've ever got the opportunity to work with. And I can tell that from the first call. She was just a fantastic person, and she got into dentistry later in her life for all the right reasons. She wanted to help people. She wanted to help not just patients and do good dental work for people, but she also wanted to build a successful business where she could employ people and help other people along the way. The decision for her to go into dentistry was done for all the right reasons. And the person that she hired, the office manager, Danielle Powers, was a friend of hers. She was trusted, and everything worked out fine for the most part as far as the doctor was concerned. They were building a good practice. They had good rapport, good patient base. But there were some things that she noticed on her day sheets that she really wasn't quite clear on. And as a new dentist, you ask the office manager what's going on. And the office manager always had a good reason for things. You know, there was always a good excuse or a good story that she was telling. And, you know, the doctor really didn't think much of it, but there was just something in the back of her head that told her that something was wrong. And finally, when she discovered some real anomalies, she contacted Prosperident, and that's when we spoke. And I asked her during the call, I said, you know, how much did you discover? How much do you think was really taken in this scenario? And she kind of hesitated, and the answer was about $20,000 to $30,000, and she was just devastated at that amount. And I think that's really the powerful part about this case, because by the time I ended up finishing the case, we had over $250,000 in theft. And once I counted it all up and had to make that phone call to the client to let her know, it was one of the most difficult phone calls I've ever had to make in my career, because not only was the impact much, much greater than she thought, but the dollar amount that I came up with almost exactly matched the total that she still owed on her dental school debts. And you could hear this kind, sweet, compassionate person turn into a very angry person. She really, really wanted to go after this suspect with everything that we possibly could. So we're prosecuting criminally, and she's also filed a civil complaint with her. This photograph was texted to me by the client. She was actually present at the arrest. She really wanted to get photographs and watch this embezzler go down. And so she texted me this moments after it was taken. She was very happy that there was an arrest. I think we have a court date coming up in a couple of weeks. She's out on her own recognizance right now, but she is in big trouble with this jurisdiction. Another email that the client sent to me later was of this. This is actual cash money that was given to her in return for services rendered. And she was just so happy because she knew that she was going to be able to keep all of that. If we hadn't have done what we did and caught Danielle in her actions, there's a good chance that most, if not all, of this money would not have found its way into my client's bank account.